From the Kozlowski Gymnasium here on the campus of Arlington High School, Arlington Community Media Inc. presents Arlington High School boys varsity basketball. Tonight, the Spy Ponders of Arlington High School host the Spartans of Stoneham High School. Hello everyone, I'm Don Phelan, awaiting the arrival of Scott Zwick. Kevin Wetmore came and set things up for us, but it's Joy Land that is doing the hard work behind the camera tonight for this production of tonight's game. For the Spy Ponders, they come into tonight's game with an overall record of 11-1, but that includes 2 exclusionary games, which Arlington split against Somerville. So technically, the Spy Ponders, for tournament qualifying purposes, have a record of 10-0. They are also 10-0 in league play, which of course is the Middlesex Liberty League. Tonight's opponents, the Spartans of Stoneham High School, come into tonight's record with an overall record of 6-8. They are 3-7 in league play. Spy Ponders, of course, coming into tonight's game with a 29-game regular season home winning streak that is on the line, looking to, obviously, to increase that to a quite impressive 30 consecutive home wins in the regular season. And shortly we will have the starting lineups for both teams. And first we'll have the lineup for the visiting Spartans of Stoneham High School. They have number 30. Now this is a freshman guard named Deshaun Chase, and he's a player we've been told to watch for starting in the Stoneham starting lineup as a freshman. You have number 4, Tim Russell. You have number 3, guard Trey Pignone, one of the tri-captains for the Spartans. Number 21, Dan McCura, also one of the Spartans' tri-captains. Rounding out the starting lineup for the Stoneham Spartans is number 55, Devin Chase, also a tri-captain. Head coach of the Spartans in his second season is James Bakeman. And now we have the starting lineup for your Spy Ponders, starting with number 0, sophomore guard Nick Corrales. Number 14, sophomore forward James Gascoigne. At center, number 23, junior Ben Wasco. Number 20, tri-captain junior guard Dom Black. And rounding out the starting lineup, tri-captain senior guard number 2, Colin McNamara. Head coach of the Spy Ponders in his 9th season is John Bowler. He's assisted by Jackie Woods, Connor Bishop, and the head of basketball operations for the Spy Ponders is Tim Schuler. And now we'll have the playing of our national anthem. And we are getting ready for action here from the Kozlowski Gymnasium. The Spartans of Stoneham High School and the Spy Ponders of Arlington High School. For Stoneham, they have qualified for the postseason tournament under what they call the Sullivan Rule, which allows a team who plays their primary games against teams in the higher division to only count games against teams in their division and lower for tournament qualification purposes. As we mentioned, the players to watch for Stoneham, the big fella Devin Chase, a 4-year starter, football player, skilled big player that can shoot. And you have the tri-captain Trey Pignone, football team quarterback, tough kid, team leader. He's actually one of the coaches on the court. And of course, I mentioned Chase, brother of Devin Chase, is Deshaun Chase, also in the starting lineup. Opening tap controlled by the Spartans. And here's the older Chase. Devin Chase for three. Shot is no good. Don Black with his first rebound of the game. Colin McNamara for the Ponders fakes. Pulls up off the window. No. Dom went high for that rebound. Couldn't get it. And it's controlled by Makura for the Spartans. These two teams played here last year at the Kozlowski Gymnasium. And Stoneham will try to slow this pace down. It's Colin McNamara with a steal. And he lays it up no good. Don Black there for the rebound. Nice little dump pass to Corrales, and Nick Corrales lays it in, and an immediate timeout called by Stoneham. So I don't know what it was that Coach Bakeman did not like in the first 54 seconds of this game, but he takes a very quick timeout as the Ponders got a steal from Colin McNamara at midcourt, and then on the ensuing action, it was Corrales getting the first points of the game.
Don't forget to mention the score really often.
As I started to say, is that in last year's game, Stoneham really slowed the game down, trying to make it into a half-court game, keep the score low. Last year, Arlington won 48-45, and so Stoneham will substitute a lot, and they have at least in the past. And Arlington's going to try to push that pace. They're going to try to take good shots and run their offense. They want to play with the lead if they can. Try to have a little more discipline than the last game against Burlington for the Ponders. So it's going to be a contrast of styles here tonight, and I think Arlington, with their pressure defense, is going to try to force the pace of this game to be a little more to their liking. And now Stoneham does a nice job breaking the press. Now ahead of the pack is an easy two, and that's for Tim Russell. So Russell ties the game at 2, 6:55 remaining in the first quarter. Now it looks like Stoneham will go into a 2-3 matchup zone. McNamara with a nice little bounce pass down low to Ben Wasco, but the pass was a little bit low for Ben. And the ball gets knocked out of bounds, and it will be Stoneham ball. Arlington with the full court pressure, triple teaming the ball in that case. Now here's Devin Chase, the big guy, has some ball handling skills. Dom Black got a hand in the passing lane. Now here's Dom ahead of the pack with the left hand, no. There's Corrales with the rebound. Corrales in the corner now. Arlington will reset the offense. Here's Gascoigne on the baseline now to Dom Black. Back up top to Gascoigne, 14 on the shot clock. Now 9 on the shot clock. Inside to Ben Wasco on the foul line. Corrales back to Wasco. Wasco doesn't take the foul line. Jump shot a little long. Rebound fought for, and it goes to Makura. And now here's where Stoneham will look to slow it down with Arlington coming off a missed shot. Trey Pignone can really take his time bringing the ball up, and Stoneham can set up their offense. If they keep this game in the 40s, they'll have a chance. If it gets up into the 60s or 70s, it'll be a Ponder kind of night. Here's Devin Chase to the basket, and he lays it up and in. So the first points for Devin Chase and the first lead of the night for the Spartans. They lead at 4-2. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Gascoigne's three from the corner is no good. Don Black high for the rebound. Spins on the baseline. Tried to dump it inside to Wasco. Ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Arlington ball. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining first quarter. 4-2 Spartans. Ponders had the first two of the game, haven't scored since. Now here's James Gascoigne, strong to hold, no. Wasco with the follow-up, puts it back up and in. First points of the game for Ben Wasco, and we're tied at 4. Here's Pignone. Nice bounce pass, and the lay-in by Deshaun Chase. On a good feed from Pignone. 6-4 Spartans coming up on 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2-3 zone. Colin McNamara tried to dump the pass to Ben Wasco, but the pass was knocked away by Stoneham. And now again, Stoneham will look to slow it down. They lead at 6-4, under 5 minutes left first quarter. Tough shot there from Makura, no good. Here comes Colin McNamara looking to push the pace to Gascoigne. Gascoigne, and before the shot, they're going to call a blocking foul on Stoneham. Foul is going to be committed by Tim Russell, his first on the team, and it will be Arlington ball on the end line. Don Black fakes between the legs, into the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Dom's able to retrieve it for the Ponders. Good defense by the Spartans, 15 on the shot clock. Nice little pass, and Ben Wasco with the left hand lays it up and in. So 4 of Arlington's 6 tonight belong to Ben Wasco, and the Ponders tie it at 6, almost halfway through the first quarter. Arlington in full court, man-to-man defense. Corrales on the freshman, Chase. Pignone being guarded by Colin McNamara, 10 on the shot clock for the Spartans. Here's Devon Chase, spins up and under, move, can't get it to go. Gascoigne with the rebound. Ponders looking to push. Don Black's jumper is no good. He is fouled on the play. Trey Pignone on the shooting arm of Don Black picks up the foul, his first and the second on the team. Don Black will go to the line for 2. First free throw for Don Black is good. His first point of the game. Dom had 22 the other night in the win against Burlington, averaging about 16 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, I think maybe 3 steals per game. So just an overall fine player for the Spy Ponders, this junior guard, Dom Black. And now for Arlington checking into the lineup for the first time is number 10, freshman Bensley Joseph. Black converts both free throws, and the Ponders with their first lead of the game since they led it 2-0. Now, Bensley Joseph with the steal. The Stoneham coach was asking for a foul. I thought Joseph got him on the arm on that steal. And officials over there talking to Coach Bakeman now about the non-call. But in the meantime, Arlington unable to convert, and it will be Stoneham ball. As I mentioned, Ponders with their first lead since they scored the first 2 of the game. They lead at 8-6 with 3:24 remaining first quarter. Stoneham breaks the press with the long pass. And now they will look to slow it down. And they're going to get Gascoigne on a foul as Chase was trying to drive to the basket. So it'll be a non-shooting foul, first foul on James and the first on the team. Ponders lead at 8-6 with 3:10 remaining in the first quarter. Devin Chase driving baseline. Brother Deshaun Chase, and Deshaun Chase hits a 3. Stoneham reclaims the lead, 9-8, under 3 minutes remaining first quarter. 5 of Stoneham's 9 belong to the freshman guard, Deshaun Chase. Now Bensley Joseph will be called for a double dribble. And first substitution of the game for either team as number 11, Rick Rock, will check into the Spartan lineup, and he replaces Dan Makura. Stoneham looking to extend what is now a 1-point lead, 9-8, coming up on 2:40 remaining first quarter. Here's Chase, tries to dump it inside. He does to Russell. Russell misses a shot, but he's fouled on the play. And the foul is going to go against the freshman Bensley Joseph, his first and the second on the team. First free throw is good for Russell. (10-8) Spartans, 2:32 remaining first quarter. 1 of 2 for the senior Russell. Spartans hold on to that 2-point lead. Colin McNamara fakes inside the 3-point shot. Jump shot is no good. Rebound fought bar. And what I didn't realize for the Ponders checking into the game had been sophomore forward number 1, Jaden Doughton. And he replaced Ben Wasco. Here's Rock into the paint. No. Rebound by Gascoigne. Arlington could have numbers if they push it. Don Black makes a nice entry pass to Doughton. No good. Here's Gascoigne for the rebound, who gets the loose ball. and he is tackled on the play. It'll be a first down and Arlington ball on the baseline. Third foul on the Spartans. Arlington with a fresh 30, under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Don Black for three. He's got it. Spy Ponders reclaim the lead. Been back and forth. Now McNamara with the good hands gets the steal and the easy deuce. First bucket of the night for Colin McNamara, and Arlington now has their largest lead of the game so far. Only 3 points, 13-10. Still their largest lead. Now they're going to get Colin McNamara on a blocking foul. His first and the third on the team. 1:24 remaining in the first quarter. Stoneham ball, and you see again the official having another discussion with Coach Bakeman. Chase being guided by Don Black. Size advantage for Chase, quickness advantage for Don Black, but Dom's going to commit the foul, and Chase is going to go to the line for two. First foul on Black, fourth on the team. Devin Chase at the line for two. And his first free throw is short. Now the horn was sounded for some reason. Don't know why. There's no substitutions at the table. So Chase will get his second free throw. 1 of 2 for Devin Chase. 3 points on the evening for him. And a minute 11 to go first quarter. And the Ponders lead it by 2, 13-11. Bensley Joseph for three. He's got it. First basket of the night for the freshman. And now Arlington extends their lead to 16-11. With under a minute remaining in the first quarter. Very rare you see a player of the size, 6'4", center named Devin Chase bringing up that ball. Very rare. Now a great double team by Arlington. It looked like Pignoni hauled down Black. No call. Play continues. Bensley Joseph into the paint. No. Follows his own shot in the air and puts it up and in. And now they're going to get a foul. Let's see on who. And it's going to be on Joseph, and if it is, that'll be his second. And let's see if Coach Bowler goes to the bench for him, and sure, indeed he does, as number 13, senior tri-captain Daniel Kim checking into the Ponder lineup, replacing Bensley Joseph. So it's 18-11 Ponders, 34.5 seconds remaining. So about a 4 or 5 second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. So Stoneham will not be able to hold for a final shot. Now a little strip steal there by Black, no. And a three-point shot by brother Deshaun Black is good. So I think Arlington's going to have to defend Deshaun Black from three-point land, as he has hit 2 threes. He has 8 of Stoneham's 14, and the Ponders lead is 4 points, under 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Black dives in, pulls up, shot was blocked by Russell. Now Black gets his own rebound, puts it up and in with the left hand. Short time remaining, they get the shot up. It wouldn't have counted anyway, as the shot came after the horn. So good sequence there for the Ponders to end the quarter, as Don Black was able to get the bucket before the final horn, and the Ponders will take a 20-14 lead into the first quarter break. So Stoneham doing a nice job hanging around here in the first quarter. I don't know if they want this game to be as high scoring as it is right now, with Arlington scoring 20 first quarter points. They had held Arlington to a decent amount of points, but then Arlington with a little rush here at the end. Bensley Joseph hit the 3. Then he had a little follow-up shot for 2 more, and then Don Black getting the final 2. So Arlington really got 7 of their 20 points probably in the last minute and a half of the quarter. So if you're Stoneham, you're kind of happy with the way things have gone, but then you look up at the scoreboard and say, well, we are still down by 6 after as well as we have played. The only thing that might be a problem for the Ponders, a little foul trouble, as they have committed 5 first quarter team fouls, with Joseph having 2 of them, Gascoigne, Black, and McNamara each with 1. So we're getting ready for second quarter action. Ponders lead it by a score of 20-14. Let's check the 5 for Arlington. Number 20, Don Black. Number 13, Daniel Kim. Number 14, James Gascoigne. Number 2, Colin McNamara. And number 1, Jaden Doughton. Doughton was trying to set that pick on the baseline. He was just being run over by one of the Stoneham players. Down to 15 on the shot clock for the Ponders. Don Black's going to take a pull-up 3. No. Gascoigne high for the rebound. Nice pass across court to Colin McNamara, who's got 2 more. Great little feed there by Gascoigne to find McNamara open for that mid-range jumper, and Colin drained it. 22-14 Ponders. 7:22 remaining first half. And Stoneham with the same 5 players that began the game for them back in their lineup. Here's Devin Chase against Gascoigne. Takes the fadeaway baseline jump shot, and he hits. So Devon Chase with 5. The Chase brothers have 13 of the Stoneham 16 so far tonight. Excuse me. Ponder lead is 6, 22-16. 6:45 remaining, first half. Entry pass to Doughton. A little bit too strong on that pass, and Stoneham grabs the loose ball. Vignone having a tough time. McNamara got a hand on his arm. The official was, fortunately for Arlington, the official was on the other side of the court. Didn't really see that contact. That could have been a foul on Colin. It would have been his second. Would have been Arlington's 6th. We're down to 5 seconds on the shot clock for the Spartans, and now Doughton's going to be called for a blocking foul. So a tough break there for the Ponders. They played good defense for about 26 seconds, and then Stoneham kind of desperately going to the basket to try to get something going with only short time remaining on the shot clock, and that caused a blocking foul on Jaden Doughton. For the Ponders, Nick Corrales, number 0, back into the lineup, and checking into the Ponder lineup for the first time tonight is number 33, sophomore forward Sam Swift. So a new 30 for Stoneham, and this is what they probably like, although they end up taking a quick shot nonetheless. 3-pointer by Deshaun Chase was no good, and now in the ensuing action, a rebounding foul committed by number 21, Dan Makura. So that's the spot that Deshaun Chase had been hitting from, that left side of the court from the 3-point line. He had already hit 2 from that exact same spot and just barely missed that one. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining first half. Ponders by 6. Here's Corrales into the paint. Swift, baseline pass to Gascoigne. 5 on the shot clock. James is just going to take the pull-up jump shot, and he hits it at long 2 for James Gascoigne, who has his first points of the evening. And the Ponders get that lead back up to 8, 24-16, with 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Now, coast to coast goes Pignone. No. Shot was partially blocked by Arlington. Here's Gascoigne all the way to the hole, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul. Well, decent job there by the Stoneham defender. That was Devon Chase, who could see Gascoigne coming. He pretty much got the position, and then he started to bail a little bit as Gascoigne got closer, but the officials felt like he did enough to warrant the offensive foul call against Gascoigne. And Ben Wasco quickly checks back into the Arlington lineup. Gascoigne with the 2 fouls, probably done for the remainder of the half, coming up on 5 minutes in the first half. So now it's Doughton going to have to guard Chase, and it's going to be a hand check foul committed by Jaden. So Arlington a little bit of foul trouble now. Jaden Doughton just picked up his second. Bensley Joseph has 2. Gascoigne has 2. Arlington over the limit. And Stoneham's number 55, Devon Chase, will go to the line for a 1-and-1. He hits the front end, so he deserves and gets the second one for Arlington. Coach Bowler not taking any chances with his players having 2 fouls, as number 24, Joey Pazia, checks into the game, replacing Jaden Doughton. Both free throws for Chase. He has 7, his brother has 8, accounting for 15 of the Stoneham 18. Ponders lead at 24-18, 5 minutes remaining first half. Here's Ben Wasco, the ball stripped away by Chase. Pazia back to Wasco. Wasco going to take the foul line jump shot, a little short. Don Black has the rebound. And the break for the Ponders there is they're going to get Trey Pignone on a holding foul. Had that not been a foul call, it would have been a traveling violation against Don Black, but it's going to be indeed a foul against Stoneham. And I believe for Pignone, that might be 2. And only 5 on the team, so Arlington will not be in the bonus yet. And now again, another conversation with the Stoneham coach. This time he's with the other official, and he's not in his coaching box, so that's a problem right there that the official should take care of. Keep him in that coaching box, and he won't have to worry about talking to him at that particular point in the court. So the Ponders inbound the ball. Now the steal by Pignone. So for the Spartans, they might consider that to be a little bit of basketball justice there. And now they're going to have to call that foul, and they do on Sam Swift. So Swift joins the foul parade for the Ponders, 9 on the team. And Stoneham looking to chip away at this Ponder lead by going to the line. Another 1-on-1 situation. This time it's for tri-captain Trey Pignone. 9 team fouls on the Ponders, so Stoneham will be in the double bonus from here on in. And Pignone hits his first free throw. So Pignone with his first point of the game. One of Stoneham's leading scorers. Second free throw is long. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. It looked from up here like Devon Chase just forearm shivered Ben Wasco, causing him to lose the ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Stoneham ball. Break there for the Spartans, I believe. 3-point shot by Makura, no good, and now they're going to get a Stoneham foul. So Deshaun Chase picks up the foul. Now that's 6 on Stoneham. So Arlington will get the ball. No bonus yet. And I think this is kind of the pace in the game that Stoneham wants. They want to play a rock fight type of game, and what you have now is halfway through the second quarter, both teams at or over the limit. Low-scoring game, lots of fouls, lots of whistles, and the game is being played at Stoneham's pace. Tough way to play for the Ponders. The ball's knocked away by Chase. Now stolen back by Ben Wasco. What a great defensive play by Ben. And Arlington will reset the offense. Corrales, baseline drive, up and up. No. Rebound tipped. And I think it was Ben Wasco with the tip in for the Ponders. 6 now for Ben. Ponders lead at 26-19. Here's Pignone, blocked by Wasco, but Wasco is called for the foul. First on Ben, 10th on the team. And Trey Pignone at the line for 2. Couple substitutions waiting at the table, 1 for each team after this first free throw by Pignone, and he hits it. So for Arlington, will be Colin McNamara checking into the lineup, replacing Sam Swift. And checking out of the Spartan lineup is Deshaun Chase, and he's replaced. Can't get the number, but he's replaced, and we'll get that number for you in a moment. 2 free throws for Pignone. Looks like it's number 25 for the Spartans. That's Evan Can checking into their lineup for the first time tonight. So it's 26-21 Pond. It's just a 5-point lead. 3:40 remaining first half. Pazzi is going to take the 3. A little bit short. Wasco for the rebound. Tipped it away, but it went to a Stoneham player. And now Stoneham will bring the ball up, trying to cut into this 5-point Arlington lead. Little pull-up jump shot by Pignone, no good. There's Chase for the rebound, put back. Up, no, rebound fought for. Russell just slapped it away, but it went right to Colin McNamara, who goes to the basket. And he lays it up and in. Tough shot there for Colin. 6 for him on the evening. The Ponders jumped that lead back up to 7. And now Joey Pazia joins the foul parade with a blocking foul, and it'll be a double bonus situation for the Spartans. 2 shots for Dan Makura. So Arlington's got to be careful here in this final 3:04 with Stoneham being in the double bonus. Every foul they commit will result in at least 2 shots for the Spartans. First free throw is no good. Stoneham unable to capitalize on that, at least for the first free throw for Makura. And 1 of 2 for the tri-captain, actually his first point of the game as we come up on the 3-minute mark remaining in the first half. Ponders held to just 8 second quarter points after scoring 20 in the first quarter. Stoneham has matched them with 8 of their own. Now the ball is last touched by Arlington. The pass there from Black to McNamara didn't work. And Stoneham will inbound the ball. Down 6, 28-22. They're just hanging around in this close, low-scoring game. Here's Pignone going by McNamara. Corrales got a hand on it. This looks like a 15 on the shot clock, 2:26 in the quarter. Chase, no. Wasco with the rebound. Here comes the Ponders. Wasco's going to take a little 3. No, instead he makes a beautiful inside pass to Pazia. Up, no good, but he's fouled on the play, and he'll go to the line for 2. So it looked like Ben Wasco was going to launch that 3, and instead he found Pazia wide open underneath the basket, and Pazia will go to the line for 2. And the first free throw for Joey is good. Pazia on the board for the Ponders. Substitution for the Spartans as number 32, TJ Magliozzi, checks into their lineup for the first time, and he replaces Evan Can. Both free throws good for Pazia. And the Ponders back up to that 8-point lead, 30-22, 2:10 remaining first half. Now Pignone lost the handle that time. Arlington with a 3-on-2 break with a trailer is Pazia. They get it to the trailer. Pazia hard to the basket. No. They're going to get a reach-in foul. I don't know if that's going to be before the shot or not. It's going to be on Devin Chase, number 55. And it is going to be a 2-shot foul for Joey Pazia. 8th team foul committed by the Spartans. Pazia looking to give Arlington their largest lead of the game. And his first free throw is good. He does just that. Largest lead for the Ponders up to that point had been 8. They now lead by 9, 31-22. Just under 2 minutes remaining first half. Pazia, nice form at the line. 4 for 4 for the sophomore forward Pazia. And the Ponders lead it by 10. It's Don Black chasing Chase. The other Chase not in the game right now. A 3-point shot around the rim and out. That was Magliozzi. Rebound comes to the Spartans. Now Chase tried to drive to the basket, lowered the shoulder, lost the ball. And now the loose ball comes to Pignone, who gets the roll. And a timeout will be called by the Spartans. So there's that positive reinforcement timeout taken by Stoneham coach James Bakeman. He takes his second timeout of the game, and with 1:33 remaining in the first half, the Ponders hold a 32-24 lead. And right now you get a look at the Arlington High School cheerleading squad. Upcoming games for the Spy Ponders. A big game on Friday night as Arlington will go to Belmont. Belmont really the only team that I think has any chance of catching Arlington in the league standings. I think Belmont has lost 2 or 3 league games now. As Ponders undefeated in league play, but still that might be Arlington's one game. Well, Arlington also plays in the Comcast tournaments. They might have a couple of tough games in that tournament, but as far as the regular season is concerned, although that is still considered regular season even though it's an end-of-season tournament, I think Belmont at Belmont is really Arlington's last true test before the Comcast tournament. So that'll be interesting to see how the Ponders fare at Belmont. And that's, as we mentioned in the last telecast, a very difficult place to play. Different sight lines, play in a real big gym. It's a old school type of floor, not a hardwood floor, one of those, I don't even know what kind of floor I'd call it. But difficult place to play. Ponders have had tough times there before. Colin McNamara's jump shot with 5 seconds on the shot clock, no good. As we come up on the final minute in the first half, and Arlington holding on to an 8-point lead. Here's Chase and Makura play catch. Baseline drive by Makura. Tough shot, he almost got it to go. McNamara with the rebound. Here's Don Black, strong to the hole with the left hand. No, there's Wasco for the putback, and he's got another 2. Excellent game so far for Ben Wasco, the junior center, with 8 of the Ponder 34. Arlington leads at 34-24. There's about a 3-second differential between the two clocks, but it won't matter for Stoneham anyway as they throw it away. So now the shot clock is off. 26.5 seconds remaining in the half. Excuse me. And Arlington can indeed hold for that final shot. Stoneham stays in their 2-3 zone. Arlington will work the ball around until it's time to go for that final shot. Black comes off a screen on the baseline. Wasco sets another screen. Pazia as well. 5 seconds to go. McNamara, foul line, pull-up jump shot, no. Rebound loose. McNamara to the basket, lays it up hard, no. Rebound fought for, knocked away, and that's the end of the first half. The score at the end of the first half, Arlington 34, Stoneham 24. We'll be back with second half action. And getting ready for second half action here from the Kozlowski Gymnasium, Don Phelan here high above courtside, and ACMI staff member Joy Land is doing the work behind the camera. And Arlington leads it at the half by a score of 34-24. Ponders led it 20-14 after 1, so they didn't quite score as many points in the second quarter as they did in the first, but they did outscore the Spartans to extend their lead from 6-10. And as we had expected in this game, kind of a slow-down game. I was talking to head of basketball operations Tim Schuler for the Ponders at halftime, and he said that the Spartans' last few games, I think their last game against Reading was a score that was in the 30s. When these two teams met last year, Arlington prevailed by a final score of 48-45, so probably not even really as low scoring as Stoneham would like, with the Ponders getting 34 in the first half, but not really your typical Arlington game with has been generally high scoring. And so Stoneham doing a decent job of slowing down the pace, but at the same time, they find themselves trailing by 10 at the half. Arlington usually scores in the 60s or 70s, and actually they're kind of on pace to do just that. So doing a nice job of at least trying to play their tempo as Stoneham tries to slow it down. So on the alternating possession rule, it will be Stoneham ball to begin the second half. And for Arlington, they do have their starting 5 in the lineup. Number 0, Nick Corrales. Number 20, Don Black. Number 2, Colin McNamara. Number 14, James Gascoigne. And number 23, Ben Wasco. Arlington in man-to-man defense. Stoneham also with their 5 that began the game. I think they're going to get Ben Wasco on that foul on the drive by Makura. Spartans with their starting lineup of number 3, Trey Pignone, number 4, Tim Russell, number 15, Dan Makura, number 30, Deshaun Chase, and number 55, Devon Chase. Now, Deshaun Chase had 8 first-half points, but he didn't play a good chunk of that second quarter. I don't know why. I don't know if he got in some foul trouble or if he got injured, but either way, he's back in the Spartan lineup to begin the second half. 1 of 2 for Makura. And Spartans trail by 9. Now here's Ben Wasco with 2 more, so it's been a very productive game for Ben. He has 10 of Arlington's 36. He is the high point man in tonight's game for the Ponders, and for that matter for both teams. Oh, now ill-advised pass there by Stoneham results in an easy 2 for Colin McNamara, and Stoneham will take a timeout. So Stoneham uses their 3rd timeout of the game, as Coach Bakeman does not want to see this game slip away from his team. They've kind of been able to hang in there thus far, but now they find themselves down by 13. And as a reminder for those of you at home, remember to come visit the website for Arlington Community Media Inc. It's acmi.tv. All kinds of information there if you'd like to volunteer with anything. There's all kinds of things that you can do and get involved in the community. So check out acmi.tv for all the Arlington community television needs. We get another look here during this timeout for the Arlington High School cheerleading squad. Now the teams break the huddles. Arlington will continue to force the issue with full court man-to-man defense. Arlington with good defense. They have Chase in a situation where a 5-second count could have been called against him. And there's Corrales with the quick hands and the steal. Nick Corrales, oh, it's too bad there. They blew that whistle because Nick was going to have an easy path to the basket. But actually a good foul there committed by Stoneham was number 3, Pignone, who had the ball taken away from him by Corrales. And so it would just be Arlington possession instead of 2 free throws or an easy 2 points for the Ponders. 6:55 remaining third quarter, Arlington by 13. Wasco has 2 more. I don't know what Ben's season and/or career high is for the Ponders, but he's got a dozen tonight, and he's been Arlington's leading scorer for the game. Pignone drives, lays it up and in. Well, nice little drive there. No help by the Arlington defense as Pignone went all the way to the hole and laid it in. 40-27. Here's Gascoigne wide open underneath for an easy 2. And a nice pass there. I think it was Wasco who made that pass. And James has the easy bucket. 42-27 Ponders. Their largest lead of the game is 15 with 6:14 remaining in the third quarter. And again, it's so hard to play against this Arlington defense. They are relentless. And again, McNamara this time with the quick hands gets the steal. Wasco unable to control it. Goes around the back, gets it to Black. Thought Black was going to take it from way downtown. Instead, Corrales is going to drive baseline. Lost the handle there. I don't know if Chase got a piece of that as Nick was driving baseline. Lost control of the ball, and Stoneham picks it up. And there's Chase pushing off, maybe traveling, maybe. Play continues. It's a tough task here. Don Black probably giving up, shoot, I would have to imagine 30, 40 pounds against Chase. And this time Chase is able to use that big body to fend off Black and get the layup. 42-29 now. Ponders by 13 with 5.5 remaining third quarter. Gascoigne for the pull-up 3. No, McNamara's there for the rebound. Got hit, no call. But they're just going to say it was a blocked shot, and it will remain Arlington ball. Now Stoneham goes to the bench. 11, Rick Rock into the game. And for the first time tonight for the Spartans is number 10, Cam Gilmartin. Gilmartin, a junior 5'10 guard for the Spartans. Arlington still with their same 5 that began the half. McNamara drives and big contact underneath. And they're just going to say the ball is out of bounds on the missed shot. But again, that's twice now that Devin Chase has taken a good defensive position. He got a charge call against Gascoigne in the first half, and I thought that contact was going to be considered a foul against Colin McNamara, but no call, just out of bounds. And here you have Chase again, the big guy bringing up the ball against Don Black, and it's a steal opportunity for the Ponders, although Chase does handle the ball well for a big guy. And now here's Gilmartin into the game for the first time all night, and he's got to face the Arlington pressure, and he causes a bad pass. Here's Corrales ahead of the pack. No, feels like he got hit, but Wasco says, I'll take the loose change and add 2 more to my total. 14 for Ben. Ponders by 15, coming up on 4.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. It's got to be tough for a player to come off the bench for the first time halfway through the third quarter and face this pressure of Arlington's defense. Chase kicks it back out till Gilmartin. Maybe that's why he's in there for shoot 3s, and he hits. Cam Gilmartin coming off the bench hits a 3-pointer. Colin McNamara up and under, no, but he is fouled. He might have been fouled twice on that play. Ooh, and they called the first one, which was against Chase. because as Colin went up and under, he took another shot to the head from another Stoneham player, but they're going to get the first foul. And that's to Arlington's advantage. The foul trouble against Chase, much more advantageous than anybody else. So McNamara hits his first free throw. Nick Corrales out of the Ponder lineup, replaced by Bensley Joseph. Both free throws for Colin, 10 on the game for the senior tri-captain. And here again comes Chase. Now he uses that free hand a lot when he's bringing the ball up. The good job there by the Stoneham offense breaking the press. It looked like they had a nice easy shot. It was Tim Russell, but instead he decided to kick it out. Resulted in a three-point attempt by Miguel Martin. No. Ball knocked out of bounds by Gascoigne. It will remain Stoneham ball. So an interesting decision by Russell not to take that little shot. I don't think he knew he was as wide open as he was, because I think it was Chase that found him wide open underneath. 3:40 remaining third quarter, 46-32 Arlington. Here's Chase. He looked like he got hit on the arm by Wasco, but he's just able to power right through that and lay it in. 11 for Chase. Ponder lead down to 12. I think it peaked out at about 17. McNamara, Gascoigne on the baseline, inside to Ben Wasco. Joseph open for three, and he hits. Bensley Joseph with another three. He had one in the first half as well. He has 8 points in the game. Remember, Bensley picked up 2 fouls in that first half, so he kind of saw his minutes diminished by foul trouble. And the Ponder lead is back up to 15 with 3 minutes exactly remaining in the third quarter. Chase spins up and under. No, tough break there for him as the ball spun out on the lay-in. Here's Don Black. He's been quiet here in the second half. Gascoigne's foul line jump shot is good. 6 for James. Don Black held to 7 points so far in this game, below his season average of around 16 per game. Gascoigne averaging about 15 a game, has 6, so the low-scoring game is against Arlington's averages. Now McNamara strong to the basket, and number 11, Rick Rock, prevents the easy basket with the hard foul. And Colin's going to have to go to the line to earn them. Colin McNamara averaging about 20 a game for the Ponders. First free throw is good. He has 11 so far tonight. For the Ponders, number 1, Jaden Doughton checks into the lineup, and he replaces Ben Wasco. Trey Pignone back into the Spartan lineup. 1 of 2 for Colin McNamara. The lead is back up to 18. I think that would be Arlington's largest lead of the game. Chase with the around the back dribble again. You see how he uses that free hand. Went back to the right hand for that shot. Couldn't get it to go. And now the ball is picked off by Stoneham, and they're going to have a blocking foul committed by Dom Black. For Dom, his second, third on the team. And substituting into the game for the Spy Ponders is number 22, Stephen McGilvery. And he replaces James Gascoigne. McGilvery with his first action of the evening. McGillivray, a sophomore forward, so the Ponders just loaded with sophomores. And a nice little drive there by McCura off the window and in for his first basket of the evening to go with his 2 free throws. And Stoneham chops the lead down to 16. It's 52-36, coming up on a minute and a half remaining in the third quarter. McNamara into the paint, and a blocking foul will be called against Stoneham. That foul is going against number 32, TJ Magliozzi. Magliozzi had just checked into the Spartan lineup, and he commits the foul. 4th foul committed by the Spartans here in the second half. Colin McNamara will go to the line, try to pad that point total. And the first free throw rolls are around and out. One of two for the WPI bound Colin McNamara. Ponders by 17, 53-36, minute 20 remaining, third quarter. Good strip there by Doughton. As Makura was trying to go to the basket, and Doughton got his hand in there, and Colin McNamara goes all the way to the 10 and lays it in. 14 now for Colin, so he matches Ben Wasco for high point honors for the Ponders, and he's going to be ahead of Ben Wasco with this easy too. And the Ponders now looking to really pull this one away. They lead at 57-36, under a minute remaining in the third quarter, and the Ponders with their largest lead of the game. Pignone just inside the foul line for the pull-up jump shot is good. So now Pignone's starting to get a little bit going offensively with 9. Arlington has done a decent job shutting him down thus far tonight. Inside to McGilvery, kicks it around. The Ponders do a nice job moving the ball around, so it goes inside to Doughton, whose shot is no good. Rebound loose, fought for, last touch by Stoneham, and it will be Arlington ball. Of course, that prior shot did hit the rim, so shot clock was reset. So with 17.9 seconds remaining, the shot clock is off, and the Ponders can hold for a final shot, up by 19. Now a little entry pass there to Doughton, count the basket, and Jaden Doughton will go to the line with a chance for a three-point play. First basket of the night for the sophomore Jaden Doughton. Foul committed by Stoneham, team foul number 5, so they are fast approaching being over the limit. And now for the Ponders, checking in for the first time tonight is junior guard and twin brother of Don Black, number 4, Adrian Black, getting his first action of the evening. Oh, but he's going to check in for Doughton apparently, so he does not come into the game. They take that back. Doughton misses the free throw, so Adrian Black does not get into the lineup. Now Don Black got a hand on that pass. It hit Doughton right in the face. Stoneham with 3 seconds remaining. Let's see if they can get off the final shot. I'm not sure if they're aware of the clock situation. Apparently they are not. And that long shot by number 25, Evan Can, who had checked into the lineup previously, was not even close and very, very late. So that shot wouldn't have counted nonetheless. And the Ponders will go into the third quarter huddle with a lead of 59-38. So an excellent quarter for Arlington there. They led it 20-14 after one, 34-24 at the half, and they explode for 25 third quarter points. Stoneham with 14 of their own, and Arlington took what was once a 10-point lead, or halftime 10-point lead, and have extended it to 21 points heading into the fourth quarter. So as I mentioned, upcoming games for the Ponders. That game at Belmont on Friday the 3rd. And the next home game for Arlington will be on Tuesday, February 7th, as the Rockets of Reading High School will come into the Kozlowski Gymnasium. I will not be here for that game. I believe Scott Zwick and others will be here to bring that telecast to you. And the next home game that I will be at will be 2 weeks from tonight when Arlington hosts Lexington High School. Arlington with 3 home games remaining after tonight's game. As I mentioned, the game against Reading on Tuesday the 7th, the game against Lexington on the 14th, and then the home finale will be against Winchester on Thursday the 16th. And I think there is some confusion about alternating possession. I think it should be Arlington ball. Stoneham had the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. I don't recall any held ball situations during that quarter. So yes, indeed, it will be Arlington ball. So let's check that Arlington lineup for you as we resume play. As a little shove in the back there, foul by Tim Russell. 6th team foul against the Spartans. So Arlington now will be in the bonus, not on this one, but every succeeding foul from here on in will result in free throws for the Ponders. So for Arlington, you have number 4, Adrian Black, number 2, Colin McNamara, number 10, Bensley Joseph, number 22, Stephen McGilvery, and number 1, Jaden Doughton. Shot there missed by Stoneham. Here comes Bensley Joseph ahead of the pack. Nice little pass there, but I think his arm and or the ball got hit as he tried to get that pass to McGilvery, And now ahead of the pack is Pignone, who lays it in. I think that Bensley's arm was whacked, so he didn't get enough steam on that pass. Otherwise, it would have been a beautiful look, and McGilvery might have had an opportunity for an easy 2. We're just underway in the 4th quarter. Oh, McGilvery with a nice little left-handed hook shot there. Couldn't get it to go. And the Spartans will look to cut into their 19-point deficit. 59-40 Arlington. Rick Rock lays it in, his first bucket of the evening. And now I think Arlington takes the timeout. Yes, Stoneham has rattled off the first 4 points of this 4th quarter, and they have cut the once 21-point lead of Arlington down to 17. And Coach Bowler didn't like what he saw, so he takes a timeout. And I don't know if be interested to see if he makes any substitutions during this timeout, or if he's going to stay with status quo and have these guys work it out. So that Comcast tournament that Arlington plays in at the end of the year, always a very competitive tournament. I know that Arlington is scheduled to play Marlborough in the first round, and that game is on Sunday, February 19th. And then they play the following day on the 20th, I believe. And depending on what happens in their game and the other game, I'm not sure who the other 2 teams are in that tournament. It's at Malden Catholic, but I don't know if Malden Catholic is in that particular tournament. But Arlington knows their first round opponent, and that will be Marlborough High School. So 6:59 remaining in the ball game, and the Ponders lead it by 17. And of course, remember that Stoneham is in second half foul trouble team-wise, as Arlington will be in the bonus for the remainder of the game. McNamara, a little pull-up jump shot is good. Little floater there for Colin. He's coming up on his season average of 18. And now coming way ahead of the pack in scoring is Deshaun Chase. Chase now in double figures with 10. 6:25 remaining 4th quarter. Ponders by 17. McNamara baseline drive. Back out to Black. Shot's no good. Last touched, I believe, by McGilvery. And that is exactly what the official calls, and it will be Stoneham ball. So for Arlington, number 14, James Gascoigne, and number 23, Ben Wasco check into the game. Doughton and McGilvery check out of the Ponder lineup. 6:12 left, 4th quarter. And good defense there by Adrian Black against Deshaun Chase. Adrian Black's going to have to keep an eye on Deshaun Chase, and he lost him a little bit there on the picking down low. And a 3-point shot there, no good by number 32, TJ Magliozzi, and the ball knocked out of bounds by number 11, Rick Rock of the Spartans. So now under 6 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, 61-44 Arlington. McNamara bottled up, gets it to Gascoigne. 9 on the shot clock for the Ponders. Nice bounce pass to Gascoigne, up and under, flipped it up, no. They reset the shot clock. I'm not sure if that touched the rim, doesn't matter anyway, as Stoneham able to come up with the loose ball. They trail by 17. Pignone, high off the window, no. Joseph with the rebound for Arlington, looking to push the pace. Good dribbling there by Adrian Black. Goes into Wasco. Wasco with the left hand. No, but he was fouled on the play. Good little down low move there by Wasco as he faked right, came back with the left. Didn't get it to go, but picked up the foul, and he'll go to the line for 2. With 5:05 left in the 4th quarter. And first free throw is good for Ben. Now for Arlington, number 0, Nick Corrales. Number 20, Dom Black into the Ponder lineup, replacing Colin McNamara and Adrian Black. 16 now for Ben as he hits both free throws. 63-44 Arlington. And now Deshaun Chase driving hard to the basket, couldn't get it to go. And going to get Dom Black on a blocking foul, which will result in 2 shots for Deshaun Chase. So that's one good building block for the Spartans going forward is this freshman guard, Deshaun Chase. 5'11" freshman, first free throw is no good. He has 10 points, third leading scorer for the Spartans tonight, as his brother Devon and Trey Pignon each with 11. He's trying to join that crowd, could not. A nice job there by Rock for Stoneham to get the rebound. Gil Martin for three, and he's got it. Excuse me, that's Magliozzi. I beg your pardon. So Magliozzi with the three, and the Ponder lead is down to 16 with 4:44 left in the game. Gascoigne baseline drive. Oh, Wasco got hit right on the elbow. They let it play through. Ball's loose, fought for. Stoneham comes up with the loose ball. Oh, what a steal by Bensley Joseph. Stoneham player tried to make the bounce pass, but Joseph just too quick. Got his hands in there and got the steal. Wasco, a little pull up. Ooh, around and out. Nice little move there by Ben. And 4:20 remaining fourth quarter. Ponders by 16. Coming up on the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Oh, Rick Rock with a little ball fake. Got the shot off, couldn't get it to go. Wasco with the rebound for the Ponders. Yes, going to the baseline, kicks it back out to Corrales. See if Arlington tries to run a little clock here on these next few possessions. Corrales, oh, he throws it up. No, but they're going to say the offensive foul is committed by Nick Corrales. I'm not so sure the Stoneham player had the good legal guarding position, but Corrales a little bit out of control on that play. Flipped it up over his head trying to get the call to go his way, but it did not. He commits the offensive foul. I think that's Nick's first foul, fourth team foul for Arlington. Rock on the baseline drive. Nice move there by Rock, and he lays it in. 4 points for Rick. 14-point Ponder lead coming up on 3.5 minutes remaining fourth quarter. So Stoneham hanging around, and right there I was going to say it looked like Chase got him right on the arm, and indeed he did. So Deshaun Chase picks up the foul. That is the 9th team foul. I don't know why they're going to bring the ball to midcourt when it should be a 1-and-1. And now they realize that it is bonus. And Don Black will go to the line for 1-and-1. Checking back into Arlington's lineup will be Colin McNamara. He replaces James Gascoigne. Offensively, a quiet night for Don Black. Held to 7 points to this point. And around the rim and out of the front of the 1-on-1. But great job there by Ben Wasco keeping the offensive board alive. And Arlington, although they could have taken some time off, instead McNamara takes a three from the corner. Rebound fought for. Black got a hand on it. Now he gets a hand on the pass. But Stoneham able to survive the Arlington pressure. Now corner three for Pignone. Around the rim and out. Bad break there. But here's Chase with the little hustle play. And Deshaun Chase chases it down, lays it in. And the Ponders lead is down to 12. Under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Remember, Arlington led by as many as 21 points, and they led by that 21 points entering this fourth quarter. They've been held to just 4 fourth quarter points. Wasco's little short jumper, no good. Here comes Chase, bounce pass to Pignone. Chase to the basket. Bensley Joseph might have got a hand on that, but Chase stays with it, puts it up and in. And Arlington forced to take a timeout. So a nice job here by the Spartans of Stoneham High School, making this a little bit interesting here in the final 5 minutes of this game. They've cut the Arlington lead down to 10, 63-53 with 2:20 remaining in the ball game. And now you get another look at the Arlington cheerleaders, and they have a little special junior cheerleader in the trying to get involved. Just got to be careful she doesn't get too close to the action. They start them young here in Arlington for the cheerleading squad. Nice job there. So let's see if this game really does get much more interesting than this, as the Ponders holding on now to a precarious 10-point lead but only 2:20 left to go in the game. So it's going to still take a lot of work by the Spartans to come all the way back. They have 2 timeouts remaining. They are over the limit on team fouls with 8, so the next one would be a 1-on-1. for Arlington. And then Arlington would be in the double bonus after that. But if you're Coach Bakeman, you have to be a little bit happy about this situation. You know, his team came in to tonight's game with a record of 6-8. They'll go to 6-9 if it stays the way it is now, but he can feel pretty good about his team going forward, that they came into Arlington on the Kozlowski Gymnasium, and Arlington having won 29 straight regular season games, and they battled hard and hung in there for a long time. And they're going to try to probably make one final push here to see if they can get it even closer. Gascoigne checked back into the Arlington lineup. Now a great pass there by Don Black. He went up high, threw it with the left hand, but now Stoneham comes back and answers with Chase the other way. Deshaun Chase. But Black made a beautiful pass to Ben Wasco. Here comes Gascoigne to the hole. No. And now Stoneham back to get it to single digits if they can. No. Steal by Arlington. Don Black. Bounce pass. Wasco. He lays it up and in. And I don't know what happened after that. I don't know if they took that basket away and called goaltending on Arlington. I'm not sure. I looked down at my score sheet to mark Wasco's 2 points, and I'm not so sure if he got them or not. So a 12-point lead for Arlington, under a minute and a half remaining in the game. Devin Chase is going to take the long three. No. Black with the rebound. That should probably do it. Ponders with a 12-point lead and coming up on a minute 15 remaining in the ball game. Corrales, baseline drive, gets bottled up, loose ball, a little pushing there by, and good hustle by both teams, a little Stoneham push there, but play goes on. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Ponders, minute to go in the game. Up by 12. Corrales is going to take the three. No. Stoneham looking to push the pace. They need a couple of quick hoops here. Rock lays it in, and Stoneham will take a timeout. So Rick Rock has done a nice job here in the fourth quarter for Stoneham with a couple of baskets here, and the Ponders have seen their lead get back down to 10, 67-57 with 47.3 seconds remaining in the game. So the Spy Ponders looking to extend this 29 straight home winning streak, regular season winning streak, trying to get it to 30. 30 straight home wins in a row. That's impressive. Coach Bowler and his staff done an outstanding job during his 9 years here in Arlington. With Arlington advancing 2 years ago to the Eastern Mass North Division II final, and last year hosting 2 home playoff games before they lost in that second game to Malden Catholic. And now a quick foul committed by Stoneham. It's going to be Deshaun Chase with the foul, and Colin McNamara will head up court to shoot 1-1. Bad news for Stoneham. Any hopes they had for a comeback in this final 45 seconds, down 10, have been reduced as Deshaun Chase, the freshman guard, fouls out, and he fouls out with 14 points. So 1-1 for Colin. And his first free throw is no good. 40 seconds to go. Here's Rock to the basket. No shot. Blocking foul against Ben Wasco, and Rick Rock just went strong to the hole, and Wasco got the worst of it, and the foul was called against him. So hopefully Ben is okay. Only the 5th team foul for Arlington, so no free throws resulting for the Spartans. Here's the other Chase. Kicks it back up top, Pignoni. Rock fakes. He likes to go to the basket. Now good hands there by Wasco, stripping it away. And there's about a 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. I don't think Stoneham will foul at this point. Down 10 with 25 seconds to go. So Arlington can just about run this clock out, not quite. They are going to have to take one final shot or just turn it over and give Stoneham the ball. So 9-8 on the shot clock now. So Arlington just going to dribble it out. And there's going to be a shot clock violation. With 1.1 seconds to go, it will be Stoneham ball. So Stoneham can get off a final shot just for the final margin. But Arlington is going to win their 30th straight regular season home game. Final shot there is up, and let's see if they count it. They do. I don't know if it was a 2 or a 3, but Magliozzi hits the shot. They're going to call it a three-pointer, and that just determines what the actual final margin is going to be. So when you look at the final score and you say, Stoneham, nice job, they held the Ponders to just a 7-point victory here tonight at the Kozlowski Gymnasium. So congratulations to the Arlington Spy Ponders. They win their 30th consecutive home game regular season streak to Coach Bowler and the boys. They take this game over Stoneham by a final score of 67-60. We'll be back with Coach Bowler and a final word in just a moment. And we're back to wrap things up with Coach Bowler. Coach Bowler, a 67-60 victory. On the positive, a nice win, 30 straight home regular season wins, just has a nice ring to it. But in a bad way, you know, it was just kind of that rock fight game that I think we had expected from Stoneham. But then again, too, when all said and done, you ended up getting 67 for the night. It wasn't in the 40s, but just kind of an ugly, not too exciting kind of game.
Yeah. I mean, I thought, you know, we were up 59-38, and we just, you know, didn't take care of the ball. Kind of took our foot off the gas pedal, and you know, let them back in the game. I mean, they play hard, and you know, they played right till the end. You know, we just got to put 32 minutes together. We can't just play 24. Or, you know, we just got to play the complete game.
Yeah, I'd say the key to the game would probably be the third quarter when you guys exploded for 25 third-quarter points to take that 21-point lead, which allowed you to survive that lackluster fourth where you guys surprisingly just held to 8 fourth-quarter points.
Yeah, I think we were just, we took bad shots on offense. We didn't, everything we did in the third quarter, we didn't do in the fourth quarter.
Let's focus on the third quarter, how well you played in the third quarter.
Great. We shared the ball. We got the ball in transition. We got easy baskets in transition off our defense. That's what we wanted to do for the entire game.
Nice game tonight from Ben Wasco, 18 points. I'm wondering if that might be a season and or possibly career high for Ben.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a career high for
Good
Ben.
for him.
He definitely played well. He really played really well tonight. He made some shots. He's been playing well for us all year.
And that's kind of what you've been saying all year long, too. Just each night you might have a different player do something special. Kind of a low-scoring night for Dom Black, kind of a low-scoring night for James, but then someone like Ben comes in and picks up the slack. And, that's really what your team is all about, is a 1 through 12, that you got a good crew that can do something every single night.
Yeah, like I said, anyone on any given night can be the leading scorer. I think this is Ben's first probably time leading the team in scoring.
Yeah.
And Dom has led the team, James, Colin.
Sure.
So, I mean, we have a lot of weapons. If we do a good job sharing the ball.
Now, we've been mentioning a big game on Friday night against Belmont, first of all, in the league, but also a tough place to play, Belmont, isn't it?
Yeah. We had a tough game over there last year. It's a tough place to play, tough shooting gym. But and they play really hard. They play really well at home. They're very comfortable playing there, and it's going to be a great test for us.
How many did you get at Belmont?
I scored 30. More than at Belmont.
That's it, just
neutral
30?
site.
All right, because I was going to say that for the shooters, I just remember, seeing games there and playing there myself over the years. It just has that big, deep background, doesn't it? Still,
Yeah,
it's like kind of like an airplane hangar, and it's got bad sight lines, and it's just a tough place to play. But I
especially
figured maybe you might have overcome that.
Yeah. I mean, as far especially visiting teams, the background is so far back that it takes a little while to get used to it. But most of these guys played there, for the last couple of years, so we should be ready for it.
Good. So congratulations on tonight's win, and good luck on Friday night. So the next game for the Spy Ponders is Friday night at Belmont. Our next home game will be a week from tonight when Arlington hosts the Rockets of Reading High School. So I'd like to thank Coach Bowler for being here. I'd like to thank Joy Land from the ACMI staff. Wrapping things up here tonight, I'm Don Phelan. The final score here from the Kozlowski Gymnasium, Arlington with their 30th consecutive regular season home win by a score of 67-60 over the Spartans of Stoneham. Thanks for joining us.